He is.
In the dead of night, when the shadows creep, Timothy Fylth is joining while Cryptid sleep. Sasquatch dancing from the southern skies. Monkman stretches with glowing eyes. History built and Cryptid cartoons. Space out radio, blasting past the moon. Dogman howls, aliens grin. Buoys block as the weird begins. Charles and legends that we love, from swampy lands to the stars above. Rushes pays, the crowd leans in. Every stroke, there's a fun begin. So buckle up, touch truth news. Dirty film and cryptic cartoons. Space out radio, we're starting for you.
Hello, creeps and cryptids, and welcome to another episode of... There, fix that microphone. Another episode of Cryptid Cartoons with Dirty Filth. I'm here with Fox, and sometimes cats. Every Saturday, pending UFO abduction or getting beaten up by a Sasquatch. And during the week, you can catch Dave Scott, Handsome Dave with his wonderful beard, Monday to Friday on Spaced Out Radio, and on Friday evenings, Element 115, 115, depending on how you'd like to say it, with Lee Strauss. Also, if you go to the Spaced Out Radio website at spacedoutradio.com, you can find some interesting swag, because there's no ugly swag, people. You can get a pair of underwear with Dave's face on it, so Dave can be on your crotch all day, and you can take that as you'd like. Ow. All right, here we go. So, today I'm going to be drawing a cartoon, of course, of DAS Auto, which is Dogman and Sasquatch Auto. But before I start here, I have to say hello to Kitty Caddywhack. Oh, look, there's Fox. Hi, Fox. And Roger Blair. And also, Kitty Caddywhack, I have to ask you a question. With your permission, I would like to use your quote of best place for Saturday cartoons in my third book, upcoming book, in my accolades section. So if you allow me to do that, I will put that in my book, and you will be immortalized forever. Yes, deal. Thank you. Awesome. So yes, once that's all done, then I will show that off at another point in time. Maybe I'll sit there and do a drawing of that. But as I said, this is going to be a cartoon of Carl working at DAS Auto, which is a division of Carl's used UFOs and appliance parts. And the customer today is the gnome. He's trying to get himself a car, but unfortunately his credit rating isn't very good, especially after the stunt that he pulled last week. Unbelievable. So, and then after the show, I am going to go for chicken wings by myself, because Fox has some very important business to take care of, which involves looking for zombunnies in the wild. Or going to a Brazilian steakhouse, one of the two. Both statements can be factual. Alrighty. Also, there's yes, I should show here. I'm going to do another cartoon giveaway. I just figured to do this pretty much every show because I have about 10,000 drawings that I can print out, and then I figured, I have all this painting or all this printing material. Why don't I just use the printing material and toner and everything, and send out drawings, because it only costs like $4 at the most to ship something all the way to, Denmark. So it's not bad. It's cheap. So yes, I will be giving away this photo, a replication of the original photo from my guy on the inside. It's the Westall, Australia UFO from 1966. And this is exactly what the photo looks like. I can't share the actual photo because of part of my agreements, and I don't want to have the Men in Black come over here and tear up my house looking for the darn thing to, and they're not very gentle, we'll say that. But I'm giving.
We all know I'm a thorn in their side.
That's true. But you may be at the steakhouse or out searching for zombunnies, and then I'll be at the mercy of the Men in Black because my cats aren't going to save me. That's for sure. They'll just walk in, go right to the cat dispenser, and dump out some snacks, and then, well, Good night, Dirty Filth. So yes, I will be giving this away at the end of the show. You guys generally know how it works. I will roll some dice. Person with the number between 1 and 100 who's closest or on that number wins. If for some reason you happen to be on that number, I have a spare sticker here. It's not a sticker, that's a art card. Where is it? There it is. I have a spare sticker, so if you get the actual number, you will get a sticker as well. It's a lobster suitcase from the 2015 summer drawings. Kitty Cattywack says, I haven't been to a Brazilian steakhouse in quite a few years. It is a lot of good meat. Or, wow. I'll just pick letters out of that entire sentence or words out of the entire sentence and just throw them together. I thought about making my own hot dog cart and calling it Sweet Uncle Stevie's Slippery Sausage Shack. Put Stevie's meat in your mouth. That'd probably work in Vegas, but probably not so much here where I live. I mean, some people might get offended, but tough titties for them. Yeah. Well, it's a whole month, and then they got
there you go.
Yeah. There's a whole month of that, and then they got random days throughout the year as well. So, and then what do they do for the veterans? You get 1 day till 11 o'clock, and then call it quits. Yeah, that makes sense. Good old Canada. You guys, elbows up, everybody. Sad. All right, so here we are. This is a nice sunny day here at DAS Auto. Dogman and Sasquatch. Dogman does all the repairs and everything. Bigfoot basically runs the books. And Carl, with his brown corduroy jacket, does all the sales. Trust me. You can trust a guy named Honest Carl. I mean, he's honest in his name. And he's a used car salesman. It's not like they would try to swindle you or anything.
That's like going to a doctor named Dr. Real Doctor.
Funny enough, I ship to a company called The Real Doctor. He's a surprisingly enough, he does fishing equipment.
Oh.
You know, Real Doctor fishing reels. Yeah, I bet you stayed up all night thinking of that one.
No, you probably got to bed around 2:30.
Oops, there's a little bit too much yellow in that glob there. Alrighty. Yes, Carl's gonna have his brown corduroy jacket, just hideous looking. Let's switch that over. I have to have a swig of my tea Earl Grey hot to lubricate the throat hole. I've never been to a Brazilian steakhouse, but this particular Brazilian steakhouse. Look at that. I have a brand new brush just sitting there. Oh, look, it's been chewed on by cats. Who would have thought? Look at that.
Shocking.
I gotta put a security camera in the room and it'll just be like the gremlin, his brain cells just firing away. His one single brain cell struggling. You know what? I'm gonna do purple instead. It's bright outside. It's a daytime drawing. Anyways, rambling away here. I've never been to a Brazilian steakhouse. However, I do like to go to Jumbo Dim Sum here in Edmonton. That's the best place in the world for dim sum. Without a doubt, the best dim sum in Edmonton. I have a Chinese neighbor. He's fresh off the boat from Hong Kong. I should get him to come with me one day, and my street cred with the Jumbo Dim Sum Asian guys would just be through the roof at that point in time. Look at this cat fuzz. I haven't even hardly used a brush for a minute, and there's already cat fuzz sticking to it. Unbelievable. Blah, 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 cats. The cats are currently outside because it's a little bit warm out. Still frozen. It'll probably be frozen till about mid-July, and then unthaw for about a week, and then we'll be back to wintertime. That's Alberta for you. But I released the cats outside into the wild, and they're probably in two places. The neighbor's yard, laying under their gigantic bush that they have there, or trying to catch birds and failing miserably. The only one that's ever caught a bird was Whiskey. And Blob used to catch mice and stuff and give them to Whiskey, and Blob was the most gentle cat when she'd catch things. Just so nice. That's why I called her Gentle Blob. And she'd give Whiskey the mice, and then the Whiskey would play with them for a little bit, and then she would eat the feet and tail first, and then work her way up from the bottom of the mouse to the head, because I think she liked the crunchy brain juices at the end. Delicious. But being farm cats, they're generally not very picky, and a little bit violent too. So That's what happens when you live out on the farm where life is meaningless and has no point, and it's the survival of the fittest. That whiskey breath. That grumpy old bag. All right. And I'm excited too because April 1st, the Art Walk registration opens. So then I'll be panicking to draw a whole bunch of art, which I've actually been doing anyway. So once that gets all set up, we're going to go back there and sell some more stuff. We'll have more sprogs this year to defeat all the other people with their cat posters and drawings. No chance. And if all else fails and they're still trying to outsell us, I'll just call some persuasive Italians to come over and talk to them. Flip their stuff over, maybe. That usually works. They'd be like, it'd be a shame if you didn't have someone to protect your business from damage. It'd be like, oh, there's no damage to my business yet. That's usually how they do things. I've seen it firsthand. Trust me. I'm a lawyer. Alrighty. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday so far. I even invited my pal, the space captain, out, but he's got a hot date today, so it's just going to be Dirty Filth and Barbara eating chicken wings together tonight. And possibly Too Loud Don will be there. Or some other people that I know. But the point is, there's going to be a very happy person who's going to win a free drawing later today. And I apologize for getting the show set up extremely late. I've been dealing with real life things, and buying a house is terrible and expensive. You have to talk to lawyers and mortgage brokers and this guy and that guy and all these other people. And then you got to go do these things and sign papers. And it's been busy. And everybody decided at work they were going to take this week off. Curtis. I know you're listening, Curtis. But it's all right. We toughed through it. We made it through the week. It's Saturday. Chicken wings, cartoons, aliens. And then when I get home, more cartoons. And then probably packing up stuff. Alrighty. So yes, Kitty Cadillac, I'm fairly... Hello, lovely Jules. Dong it, Curtis. That's all right. Hello, Jennifer, as well. So yes, we're doing another cartoon giveaway. So pretty much know that Kitty Cadillac is like 37 or something to that effect. 38. I didn't go over on the Showcase Showdown, so that's all right. But if you'd like to win this fabulous Westall Australia drawing, which actually the UFO kind of looks like a boobie on the side, so you can't really go wrong with that. UFOs and boobies. Hello, lovely Jules. I would bow graciously in your presence if you were here, but you live in the swamp with your attack donkeys, so... With the swamp donkeys. But I don't think you actually have deer, so we can't really call it a swamp donkey. Unless you do have deer. Maybe it's a not deer. Speaking of weird cryptids and junk, I don't know if anybody's noticed. I don't know how many people hang out on X. I usually just hang out there to troll people and share my cartoons and cat pictures and hang out with the role-playing game nerds. But there's a whole... I believe it was in Ohio. And for the past, 6 days, people have been seeing a Bigfoot traveling, I believe it's southwest through Ohio. I have my guy Bugs working on it. He'll get me more information as soon as possible. And we're going to have Bugs back on the show, hopefully next month, if he has some time. He's a very busy guy doing his Bigfoot investigations and living where he doesn't even know what a snow shovel is. California. Unbelievable. Alrighty. Almost got the background done here. There's Carl at DAS Auto, Dogman and Sasquatch Auto. Only someone as brilliant as me could think that up. Right?
We're kind of blurry on this end.
Oh, yes. It is kind of blurry, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's because I put those booby pictures up there. Let's go like that, maybe. There we go. Excellent. Nope. Yep, there we go. I figured it. Hello, Magneticus Attracticus. He's lurking. By the way, Magneticus Attracticus, you could possibly win this fabulous Westall Australia photograph. Replication of the photograph. You have to pick a number between 1 and 100. And no goofy numbers like 32 squared or something like that. That's funny. Sometimes I make myself laugh. All right. So yes, pick a number between 1 and 100. You have to have a physical mailing address. And that. You have to have a physical mailing address or a post office box, or if you live in the Edmonton region,
What did we just say?
you're fired. He gets number. Give him number 7.
Okay.
You get number 7, Magneticus Atracticus. Watch my dice land just awkwardly, and it'll be 7 and 8 beside each other. If that happens, I'll mail you a pizza too, man. At that point in time. Oops, wrong color here. Okay, when we stop for ice cream, everyone gets sprinkles except for Magneticus Atracticus. No sprinkles for you. Nah, you can have sprinkles. Can't deny somebody delicious sprinkles. They don't even really have a flavor. It's just a chunky sugar flavor, basically. I wonder what alligator tastes like.
Yeah.
You know what? You might even get a chance to have some alligator today.
No, they don't have alligator there, but I'm pretty sure Trev could have answered that.
Crap. Well, you'll have to do some of your spooky stuff and get an answer for us, Fox. People are always like, tastes like chicken or something. But I mean, what does even chicken taste like? How do you describe flavors?
Chicken tastes like everything.
Yes. Apparently, says lovely Jules, alligator is pretty good. She probably fights alligators when she's bored. She's gonna go out into the swamp and punch an alligator in the side of the head.
I don't know. Go to the Cajun house in St. Albert. I'm pretty sure like they've got something with alligator in it because that's where Trev.
Cajun house, eh? Let me write that down on my fancy notebook here, which is actually just a piece of paper that I got handy. With ideas. Ooh, the lot lizards. I'll have to do that one next. You said Cajun house, right? In St. Albert, the land of the cheating housewives. Eventually, people that come to the show are going to know all types of strange lore about Alberta that most people wouldn't know. Alrighty. Then I got to do the parking lot here because they're in the parking lot of DAS Auto, a division of Carl's used UFOs and appliance parts. Honest Carl. It just sounds like he's not very honest at all. Could you really trust an alien with a brown corduroy jacket? I wouldn't. Probably stole the jacket too. Carl's the type of alien that would back his UFO into your truck and drive away without saying anything, or even leaving a note. I mean, he's already crashed a UFO in the desert once, so it wasn't even his UFO. Carl.
Didn't they have to get it towed to Das Auto?
I believe so.
After, they got picked up from the bus station.
Yeah, Fabrice wasn't very happy with that. And yesterday, or no, wait, it was Thursday, I think. Thursday, yes. Wait, today is the 14th. Yes, it was Thursday, was over 10,000 days previous in 1997 was the Phoenix Lights incident. I always like saying 10,000 days instead of 29 years or whatever, because it sounds a lot longer. I said that to one of the new guys at work. He's like, oh, you ever like UFOs and stuff? You draw? He's like, do you know anything about them? Like, a little bit. And he starts trying to tell me UFO stuff. I'm like, well, yes. So anyways, I told him that. I was like, hey, it's been like over 10,000 days since the Phoenix Lights. Or I said, it's been over 10,000 days since an actor flying an airplane seen the Phoenix Lights. He's like, the what? I'm like, come on, man. You're supposed to like UFOs. But, just had to be a jerk and word it in the most terrible way possible. Wasn't really helping myself out there, but yes, apparently the first person to see them was Kurt Russell. Which, speaking of Kurt Russell, I'm gonna have to watch Tombstone or Bone Tomahawk. Bone Tomahawk's a pretty good film. Starts off as a Western and then out of nowhere it does like a 180-degree turn and it turns into a horror movie. It's actually pretty gruesome. There's not very many film. Well, I'll just leave it at that because I don't want to ruin it for everyone because it is a relatively recent film. Just cover your ears previously to that, people. Use your time machine. All right. Drop some grass here. They do keep the grass nice and trimmed there. They have a push lawnmower because they don't really have a lot of grass space around DAS Auto. Das Auto. Go. Look at that handsome fella. Oh, yes. For your filthy wants and needs, go to filthy.com. with 2 Y's because a long time ago somebody stole the I and I couldn't just use Fylth, so I had to go with Y. And then now that's the brand. All right. Oops. Let's test that. All right, there we go. Whoa! He's out of control, folks. Anybody else? I forgot to say hi to some of these people here. Hello, Walter Kochabinski. I don't know if you've heard or not, but you may have this chance to win a fancy UFO photograph. Actually, it's a replication of a photograph. A reasonable facsimile, if you will. So if you have to pick a number between, you get that. Holy. My first day with my new mouse. Pick a number between 1 and 100. And if you're close to that number, then I roll on my dice. Or you get that number exactly, you win the prize. And if you somehow magically guess the number that is rolled, and you're right on the dot, I will send a sticker with it. It's a lobster suitcase. It's got lobsters in it. Hence it being called a lobster suitcase. Yes, Mr. Konchabinski, you have to have a physical mailing address or a post office box. Or if you, like I said, if you live in the Edmonton area, I will hand deliver it to you. Or you can come for chicken wings. Actually, I get a hot date next Saturday with my good friend of mine. He's going to take me out for chicken wings. And Fox too, by process of elimination. And then after that, apparently there's a big shindig at Fox's place. I'm going to go there with 57 books and sell all of them. I don't actually have 57 books. I'll have to get them by then, but...
Who are we kidding? You're just going to sit there, drink whiskeys, and draw cartoons for most of the night?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then everyone will be like, wow, you can really draw a good cartoon. I'll be like, great, buy my book. The secret is to wait till everybody's a little inebriated, and then they just free with their money. They'll be like,
I won't take one.
5 minutes in, he sold all 5 books. Yes, please pick your number between 1 and 100, or Jules will send attack donkeys after you. She has attack donkeys, people.
And throwing cats.
And throwing cats. She'll put Velcro on the cats so they'll stick to you, and then they'll thrash mightily. Jules says they're picking up 20 crawdads to take to dinner in an hour or so. 20 pounds of crawdads. I would like some gumbo. I would like
Cajun house.
Yes. Gumbo and cornbread and alligator.
How about alligator gumbo? I think that's what they have. I think.
Well, I'm going to have to check this place out.
I mean, it's only been there for 15 million years.
I don't really get out of the house very often, though. Go across the street for chicken wings and then retreat back into my dungeon of a house. All right. Let's there's people out there. There's the gnome color. You know, I've got this nice holder there that I haven't used yet. Yeah. Anyways. Let's ow. It's got boned by Fox. Thanks, Fox. I appreciate it.
Yep.
She wasn't even gentle about it. All right. The funny part is you probably have a whole bunch of those. It's a long-running joke. It'd take too long to tell everybody, so we'll just let it flop around in the wind.
And actually, I've been getting a few of them back because every now and then Corey will throw it at me. Or sneak one into my hoodie pocket.
It's a complete madness over here, everybody. Did Walter pick a number yet, Walter?
He did.
You have to pick a number, Walter, otherwise...
I think the only person who has picked a number was Jules was 72, and the rest I'm just going... oh, yeah, and Magneticus. We rounded him up to 7.
Yeah,
I'm
a nice even
T
7.
is 38 and Jennifer is 18.
Yes, if the regular people want to change their numbers, please speak up now. Or forever hold your proper number that you're holding. Get that thing out of the way there. All right. Get this little gnome guy all colored up here. What's Jules not eating? Jules doesn't eat them, but lots of people like them spicy. I like spicy Jules. Sometimes I just drink the hot sauce out of the jar.
I wish I would have had you with me on Wednesday.
Were you eating spicy things?
Well, we went down to one of the other places, and they had a hot wing eating contest, like 11 different levels of spicy. There's apparently a 6 million Scoville sauce.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm like, why is Filthy not here? He would probably do this without even flinching barely. I mean, he'd be red and sweating and crying, but yeah, he just keep going.
He'd be, I'm in Flavor Town, Filthy. Your face is melting off completely. It's just a mess. I, yeah. Sometimes you get that hot stuff and then your face is melty and yeah, head's melting and your ears pop. That's when that's when you know you're in indefinite burning territory.
The only thing you could drink was water, which makes it worse.
But I like drinking water with my hot stuff.
I know. This is why I'm like, why did I not know about this ahead of time? I would have. I said to the old man, I'm like, you know who you should be bringing as a date for this? It's Filthy. Like, seriously.
This is our slightly deranged son-in-law. All right. Yeah, I've gone to places where I've only been to one place where I had to sign a waiver for hot wings, and I almost ate all of them, except I couldn't eat the last couple ones because I was full, which I wasn't expecting to go there. But it was at Jungle Gyms at West End when it was there.
Okay.
And my pal Kenny works there, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go see if Kenny's working. And I went in and got on the subject of hot wings, and she's like, we got like a suicide hot wing type thing. So I said, I'll give it a shot. She goes, you have to sign a waiver. All right. What am I getting myself into? So I signed the waiver and proceeded to eat all of them except for like I think it was 3 or something. But I was full and I couldn't plug them down.
Kitty says she doesn't know if you were in the chat last night for the show, but Dave said, good job, Filthy, for the guest.
Oh yes, I phoned Dave too. Alexander is an absolute gem of a person. Make sure you go buy his books as well. He's got a difficult to say Polish last name. I'll have to ask Barb to help me out with it. I actually called Barb and I was like, hey Barb, I'm going to call this Polish dude. And he didn't answer his phone, which is reasonable because I think he was up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So, and he's probably getting some weird number from Canada. He's like, what's with these Canadians? Bunch of weirdos. But yes, he was a really good guest and definitely someone I'll get to come back on the show. All right, now I got to draw Carl's brown corduroy jacket here. Terrible. You know what? It's too late now because I've already done it, but the next time I draw it, he's going to have patches on the elbows too. To make it even more honest. But yes, last night's show on Friday was really good. Go back and have a gander, everybody. I believe... Who do we have coming up next week on the show? Since I am the bookie guy, I am privy to this information. And secretly, Jules helps me as well. She goes out and harasses people to come in there. Oh, yes. By the way, Carter Bouchard owes Dave a poker game. So, yes. And Dave owes Carter a pizza because, well, reasons they'll talk about probably next week. But we have Swamp Dweller and Lady Zelda and Amy Domestico. Wait a minute. That's the entire wrong thing. I was reading something else here. Scratch that. We have Merle next week. Release the Merle, everybody. Yes, Alexander. Merle is he's on as usual Wednesday. Apparently there's mud all over my shirt here, or some kind of fluids. But Merle is on Wednesday. Everybody make sure you show up for Merle on Wednesday and give him the Merling of a century. Merle. Actually, I had the honor and privilege to meet Merle in person, and I gave him a cartoon. Merle's a really good guy. Merle's the type of guy that if he backed into your vehicle, he'd wait there till you got there, and then he'd say sorry. But also, I believe if you go to the Caribou Con, which I think is... let's go have a gander here. Spaced Out Radio's Caribou Con. Oops, got to type in...
Will there be a show on this Friday? Is this weekend he goes for the UFO con in San Francisco?
I don't think so. Let me check the calendar here. Rustle some paper. No, he's at the UFO con, but maybe if all else fails, I can just sit there and draw cartoons for a couple hours or something. I'll have to talk to Dave about it. I'm not sure. But let's have a gander here. My slow Edmonton Canadian internet. The Caribou Con is September 18th to 20th. At Dave's house, basically, in 108 Mile Ranch, BC. There's going to be Merle, and who else is coming there? Lee Strauss, Samantha Mowat, Courtney Marcassani. Yes, there's gonna be some pretty cool people. I even think I might, pending I have some spare time, maybe I'll sneak down there because my birthday is like 3 days after that, after one of those days. So yes, and you go up there and you spend your American dollars. Everything's basically free because one American dollar is like 800 Canadian dollars. That's just how it works, folks. Because exchange rates and all that stuff.
He says that would be awesome if you did that. Cartoons for 3 hours. Woohoo!
Cartoons for 3 hours. Yeah, well, maybe I'll phone Dave and talk to him. Dave, yes. I'll give him a call later today. Butter him up with a picture or two of cats.
Get your chest hair.
Yeah. Dave's got enough pictures of that. Unbelievable. He's probably got like a book full of this stuff. Dave's special library.
Or you could just bribe him with like a sample of it, like a clipping of it.
No, we're not going to do that.
Oh, come on.
Actually,
That's like a bargaining chip if I've ever heard of one.
I think Dave has somebody's beard, to be honest. He like got some guy to like mail his shaved beard to him.
I don't know. I'm not nothing that drastic, just like a little clipping.
Grantavius Flavius Maximus, mein Bruderschaft. I drew a cartoon of the golden chest hair and I mailed it to him just randomly out of nowhere. Yes, there's no ugly swag. Go to Spaced Out Radio, go there, and then go to the underwear and buy the underwear with Dave's face on it so you can have Dave's face on your crotch during the day, right in your business meeting. Everyone will be talking business, and you can be sitting there thinking, I have Dave's face on my crotch. That's the type of people that run this madhouse here. Also, you can get a Science Blob picture. Look at that. Science Blob. I miss my Blob. She's the best in the world. Alrighty. I got to do the dome for the UFO, which is very important. UFO dome. Maybe I can harass Grant into doing that as well. I'll be like, Grant, what are you doing Friday? He'll be like, oh, I'm busy driving the catamaran around or something. At his yacht club that he goes to. Grant. Handsome Grantavius Flavius Maximus with his power stash. I got to see it up close and personal in Vegas.
Jules says, my husband says no to the underwear.
For him or for you, Jules? Well, you could save money by not even buying underwear, which that's my suggestion, but except it's a little bit cold in the wintertime, though. It's kind of the issue. Well, I'm going a different route here. There we go. Have to, because it can't be a used car lot without the red, white, and blue pins. Oh, well, you know what? You could at least get yourself a Science Blob painting or book. Blah! Poster, miniature poster thing. And then you get a nice frame for it and put it in there. I think you can get regular underwear too. I think, and you can have socks. Am I wearing my Space Radio socks? No. Sue, you, yes. Underwear and socks from Dave. Great. You can use this socks for wearing on your feet. These socks are extra crusty today. What the hell? All right.
Okay, so.
In other news,
moving on.
We're going to stop talking about Dave's face on underwear for a little bit here. And I believe you can get a pillow as well. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. Actually, why am I using this one when I have that nice red rusty socks? Ready. I think you can get like a cup and stuff like that too. They probably got everything there. I think Dave's pretty much got it all covered.
Oh, Walter has paid for the cat snacks.
Ooh, thanks, Walter. I hope you picked a number. Did he pick a number yet?
Not yet.
Walter, you have to pick a number or I'm going to eat the $5. $4. Ow. Well, that's basically like $85 Canadian. But thank you, Walter. I appreciate the super chat. The cats do. They don't know that they're going to have a big bag of snacks coming in their near future. I do have to go to the dollar store. Oh, well, You're not even hanging out with me later, so I'm gonna have to tell you that. Cry. I think I'll survive. Fairly certain I'll survive. But I gotta go to the dollar store anyway and get some cat snacks. Also, some more little magnetic holders for the drawings. You stick them on your fridge or your gun safe. Bonk. Okay, that's done, that's done, that's done. Alrighty. Just gotta do flagpole here. That's not cooperating very well now, is it? There we go. Do the old flagpole. Bloody hells. That, and then that one, and then that. There we go. And the other pennant on the top, the flag. And then I can get to the wonderful painting side of it. Or inking side, rather. All right. Oh, look, there it is. It's all hidden away. I was wondering where that went. All right, let's get the old number 4 and the number 5 out here. I have to have a swig of this delicious, delicious Earl Grey tea. Twinings brand. Please sponsor me, Twinings. Yeah, you know, kitty catty whack. I can't look at that stuff when people post pictures of like, my cat died today or my dog went over the Rainbow Bridge and stuff. I just can't do it. Kills me too much. Because you look at it once and the next thing you know, all your social media feed is just full of that stuff. And I already cry enough about my blog. I don't need to cry about other people's animals. They give you the best days of your life and then they give you the worst day of your life. And then all you can do is just get a new one. Cry about them later. Especially a little gremlin. What a jerk.
Not an animal.
Pardon?
Nothing.
Animals? Well, people too. Actually, March is always the worst month for me. Everything bad seems to happen in March. I think statistically I stub my toe the most in March as well. That's the worst. I hate stubbing my toe. Twist my ankle or get a really bad hangnail or something like that. Oops. Drum roll, number 18.
Which is Jennifer's number.
Oh, well, sorry,
Fight to the
Walter.
death or second choice?
Yes, you have to. Well, I'm pretty sure Kitty Cattywax probably got like a rusty dagger or something somewhere. So, Walter, I would just suggest picking another number. Less painful. Oops. Guess I should have cut that.
22 is good.
Walter has chosen wisely. There we go. Forgot about that little bit there. Get these pennants all drawn, inked in here. Because you gotta have that at a used cars lot so it floats in the wind and everyone can see it from miles around. I might be Canadian, but I usually use miles instead of kilometers. Draw this little gnome here with his day's ruin. I should just do my least favorite part, all the lettering first. Can't wait to get a robot to do my lettering for me. I'd probably still do my own lettering anyways, because I feel bad. Like if I was rich and had a butler. He wouldn't do anything besides just hang out with me. It's like in Japan, apparently you can go like rent an old person to hang out with. But you know, Japanese have everything. My cousin and I lived in Vancouver. We used to go to the local pub and have like 75 pints of beer, and then at like 1 o'clock in the morning we'd go look at prices for flights. Like within that evening or morning. We're like, we should just do that. Get all pickled up, jump on an airplane, pass out halfway, and then wake up in Japan, and there's not much you can really do at that point in time besides, well, I'm already in Japan.
Holy crap, that's cold.
Sorry.
The wind just picked up. That's okay, I've got this blanket here. I'll make use of it.
Wow.
I don't regulate temperature very well.
So like both you and the missus are perpetually frozen?
Yeah.
Well, if we ever go camping, you stick you right by the fire, and hopefully you don't catch on fire.
No, I haven't. But like, I haven't spontaneously. Well, actually, there was that one day I was the Human Torch for a brief second. I didn't tell you that, did I?
No, let us regale us with a story.
It's a short story, but anyways, there was one day not too long ago actually that I grabbed like just a small little like torch lighter. I don't know how to describe it, just like a mini torch, okay? And I thought it was the one that, supposedly worked. And so, okay, it's got fluid in it and it's just not sparking. Okay, cool. I have a Bic. Let's see if this will work. Press the button on the mini torch. Spark the Bic. I get the torch lit, but somehow it also ended up shooting butane out its ass end all the way up my hand and up to my wrist on my shirt. And yeah, I was briefly the Human Torch.
A very small Human Torch.
Yeah, my entire hand and from fingertips to wrist was on fire. I'm standing there just kind of split second look at oh shite, and kind of shake my hand a couple times. Thankfully that did it. Yeah, it was interesting. Needless to say, that torch went in the garbage.
Yeah, I don't want to do that twice in a row, I don't think.
And then I had the smell of burnt cotton fibers hanging around in the room for a while from the long sleeve I was wearing. And of course, no one was around to see it, thank God.
I don't normally do this, everybody. You know what I used to do all the time when I was younger? I haven't done it for a long time. I used to take a lighter to my sock and
I was
light
about
it.
to say, light your socks on fire.
Yep, that's the dual processing unit there. Things that we used to do. Well, I wonder if anybody else has done that. When I was younger, speaking of flame accidents and whatnot, when I was younger, we decided we were going to. This statute of limitations is over with now, so I can talk about this. We decided we were going to go to the superstore and acquire some non-alcoholic coolers and some lighter fluid back when they just would have that stuff wherever. And then we went to the hill where the Canadian Tire is now, and we went up there and decided to start a fire. And oddly enough, we found a jerry can full of gasoline.
Oh, God.
So my friend Luke, in his infinite wisdom, decided he was going to pour the gasoline directly into the fire. And we're like, don't do that. And he does it. Well, the gasoline, or the flames go up the gasoline into the jerry can. He proceeds to flail and throw the jerry can down the side of the hill. And, well, predictably, lots of fire ensued. And we all ran away. And we heard the fire trucks coming and pretended nothing had happened or we'd done anything wrong. And yes, luckily it wasn't anything serious and we got away with being stupid as children. And yes, now we're just adults and stupid. So
yeah. Except for now, when you do stupid shit like that, they're like, you're supposed to know better. You're an adult.
Yeah, you shithead. What are you doing?
No, I never said I was a responsible adult. Come on.
It's kind of weird to think that sometimes when something bad happens, I think, geez, we could really use an adult here. And then I'm the oldest person around. And it's, yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. My niece, one year at her birthday party, she comes out to the kitchen where all the adults are sitting. And I'm the only, I'm going to preface this by saying I am not mother material, adulting and children raising. No, don't mix. No. I'm the only one who hears her going, we need a grown up. I'm looking around at my mom and my sister and my sister's mother-in-law. I'm like, anybody? Me. I guess I'm going. As she's leading me back to her room, I'm thinking in my head, please don't be above my pay grade. Please don't be above my pay grade, or I'm going to be running back to the kitchen going, we need a mom. We need an adult.
So what was the problem?
Oh, one of her friends was upset because she had worked really hard on, those little perler beads?
Oh, yes.
And she had worked really hard on a design, and the dog came tearing into the bedroom, jumped up on the bed where she was working, and completely upended it.
Well, at least there was no bodies or fork stuck in an electrical outlet of some
And
sort.
thankfully, I managed. It was not above my pay grade. I dealt with that one and avoided a meltdown.
That's always good. I can just imagine the terror.
Actually made the kids laugh because I told her that, okay, I get that you work really hard and put a lot of effort and time in that, and like it sucks that it got destroyed, but you have to kind of remember that Remy is kind of an idiot. He wasn't hired for his brains.
He's just a nice, good-looking dog, and that's about it.
Yeah. And that got them all laughing.
That's like my orange cat. He's got no brains, but he's a handsome fella.
I mean, he gets his one moment with the cell every now and then.
Today I was just sitting there on the couch reading through some stuff, and here comes the gremlin sauntering into the living room, and he does this little like run and like a little double hop like he was a rabbit, and then just bolted up the stairs. I was like, wow. It was kind of painful to watch him struggle mightily with that. Like the one time he was just sitting there and I was looking at him, I go, "Are you a little bit stupid, mister?" And he turns around really slow, looks at his tail, panics, jumps in the air, and then tries to attack his tail, and then gets upset when he bites the tail and it hurts because it's attached to him and he didn't realize that, I guess. Yeah, I'm amazed he remembers to breathe most days, to be honest. I love you to death, Mr. Gremlin, but you're not the smartest cat.
Wasn't hired for his brains.
Nope. Poor guy. It's probably just, I could just imagine it. There's probably just a weird echo inside of his brain cavity.
Or just like there's a hollow like wind noise.
I was about to say there's some wind blowing through there. The wind blows through his ears, through the hollow bit in his head, and then out the other side, and that's how he exists in his day-to-day life.
Or as he's sitting there just like looking at something, you just hear like the dial-up internet noise.
Yeah. Okay, Jules, have a good day with all your crawdads, and make sure you put some of that crystal hot sauce on there that those Louisianians like, which apparently is really good, but I've never had a chance to try it. So, but anyways, have a good day, Jules. We love you. Pet your attack cat or your attack donkeys and your throwing cats for us.
Yes. I love that she has throwing cats.
Then maybe send the missus down there to play with the throwing cats. Lover, you're going to the swamp somewhere in the deep south to play with cats. She'll be like, "Nope." I'm like, "But there's cats. I'm on my way."
And they're throwing cats.
That's pretty much the only way to get her out of the house. I don't want to go anywhere. There's cats. I'm already ready. Gotta do up the DS Alto. We're almost done here, folks. And then there will be the fabulous giveaway. I need like a little soundboard. Especially with the Price is Right losing horn. It's my favorite sound out of all TV. All right, we're almost done here. And then just do a little extra coloring in some of this stuff because I have to be to my exact artistic standards, which is very important. And I never got a letter or I never got an email from Dawn from last week, but I went and looked at the replay of the show because I usually like to go back there and troll people that try to be a jerk to me. And she left a message there, so I left her my email. So hopefully she gets in touch with me, and then we can help that young lady with her artistic future. And then one day she'll have her artwork in the New York Gallery of Money Laundering. Because that's all art galleries are. Places to launder money.
I still should have kept one of those Safeway bags.
Just put it up on a wall and call it artwork.
Yeah, I was going to frame it and give it some pretentious name and sell it for millions upon millions of dollars because, if a dude tipping over buckets can make $1 million, why the can I not sell a plastic shopping bag as art?
Rare artifact from the 20th century time.
Bygone era.
Yeah, I was about to say a bygone time. Yes. Just hanging out in our brains together all the time. All right. Put a little. Oh, I gotta put the old signature in there so everybody knows it's me. And then one day someone will be at Pawn Stars and they'll be like, I want to sell this drawing. And they'll be like, I know a guy. And then I'll be the guy that comes in. They're like, yeah, I drew that. Like, look, there's even a bite mark on the cat. From the cat on there.
And cat fuzz.
Yeah, so it comes with cat fuzz. Anything that you win from me will probably have cat hair in it. So if you're allergic to cats, then, well, you'll probably die. Nice knowing you.
Oh, I still say we could just, throw in some Benadryl.
I don't think they'd let that go over the border very well.
How are they gonna know?
They'll have Pico there. She's a drug sniffing dog. We got a guy at work on Friday, he's really good with that. Comes in, he's like, Pico comes to,
It looks like my bride is here.
Oh, all right,
Yeah.
Fox.
She's early.
Leave the notes for me.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how I'm going to do this by myself.
I need this unplugged.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Okay. Oh. Happy Saturday, everyone in the chat. I'm off to get the meat sweats. Huzzah.
I'm struggling, folks.
It's okay. Thank you. All right.
All right, everybody. But wave bye to Fox. Bye, Fox.
Bye.
Make sure you pet that little retarded gremlin on the way out.
Oh, he got lots of pets on the way in.
And if you see your fuzzy little boyfriend, tell him I say hi.
Oh, that's a shameless slut.
Yeah, little slutty gargoyle. He's such a little slutty whore. Needs a spanking. But yes, I have the numbers here. So look at that. There's only 5 people. You get a 1 out of 5 chance or whatever to win. Hopefully. Wait, wonder where that baked Beano guy is. What's he doing?
I don't know, but if he shows up, he's default 75.
Okay, I gotta write that down. Just for good measure. Oh, excuse me. All right. Kitty Cattywack says, happy Saturday, meat sweats.
I saw that.
Goodbye, pants. Goodbye, belt buckle. Incoming meat sweats. Okay, have fun. Text me when you get home so I know you're live. As usual. Oh yeah. You'll probably be okay. Pretty sure you and your mom can beat up anybody.
My mom did promise she will never kill me in a vehicle. This is why whenever I had to tell her something really, really bad, like I did done, gone, and yep, I would tell her in the vehicle.
Well, that's a brilliant idea.
Or she would also never be one of those parents who freaked out on their kids in public. So the day I got a tattoo without her knowing, and I needed cream for it, yeah, I told her in the middle of the grocery store. Because then, she wouldn't freak out on the grocery store. She won't kill me in the vehicle on the way home. It's just when we get home, I'd have to worry about it.
That's when the doom begins.
Yes. But thankfully, she thought the tattoo was adorable and didn't freak out at all.
Okay, have a good day.
Okay, bye.
I'll give Barb a hug for you.
Okay, cool.
Well, everybody, it's just you and Dirty Filth now. My accomplice is left. Everybody leaves me. But we're almost done here, folks. And then the big giveaway. Everyone will be happy for that. So let's just get this all finished up here, and then we'll be good to go. All right. Finish this up. That. There we go. And then right between the old goblin legs, his dangles hanging out everywhere. All right. Jeez, what time are we looking at here? Yeah, it's about that time. Alrighty, everybody. I just have to sign this here really quick. And then the win coming up here. I do believe it is the 14th of March. 2026. I always do the frame goes over top of it, and then I always like to do it on the inside of the drawing as well, just for good measure. Fylthy.com. Yes, you can go to Amazon.com and type in Cryptid Cartoons Volume 2 and scoop that book. That's always good. There's 2. You can get the Volume 1 and Volume 2. It's full of all that delicious filth sauce. All right. We're just going to call this one DAS credit rating. Okie dokie. There we go. Let's get the frame to go over top so it looks nice, shall we? See, that's what it looks like, and then it goes inside of a frame, and then it's fancy. So sell this in at the Art Walk this coming summer. All right, everybody. Here's the plan. Everybody knows how this works, so I don't really have to go over it. But we're gonna roll some dice here. The green is the 10s, and the white is the 1s. Let's find out who wins this fabulous. Where the heck did it go? Did I lose it already? Oh, no, it's right there. Let's see who wins this fabulous facsimile. Dun-dun-dun. 69. Who's closest to 69? Well, geez, it looks like Jules wins. Look at that. Jules left. We should cancel her out. But no, I will let her know immediately that she's the winner. And yes, I thank you everyone for hanging out. Oh, look, there's the bone that Fox boned me with. All right, Jules, you've won, even though you can't hear me. Come back next Saturday. There'll be more drawings, more cartoons, and another drawing to give away. So everyone, have a great weekend. Walter Kochbinski, thank you for the money for the cat snacks. I'll make sure they get cat snacks. And yes, have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Remain dauntless. Tschüss.